I've been thinking about a lot these days. 25 years later, time won't slow down. If anything, I think we all feel it accelerating just a little bit more day by day. The journey, the experiences, the lessons learned, it's all overwhelming, truly. A lot of memories to reflect on. Some good. Graduation, getting my engineering degree, meeting new people. Some not so good. Plenty too personal to get into. Lost people I thought were close. These past few years I've had much more time to reflect. Much more time to myself to focus on building myself up, my content, my career. And as I do that, I've been asking myself a couple of questions each and every day. Did I put in the work today? Did I really give it my all, or cut corners? Did I do everything I could to prevent potential hurdles in the future? Did I fail to meet expectations? It started out very healthy over the course of last year. The added pressure started really feeling good and motivating. Helped keep myself in check and stay down to earth. I figured this was the only way to continue always improving and evolving. Started building up discipline through daily routine. A lot of back and forths with myself, as weird as that sounds. Writing the responses out really helped too. Documenting the journey, it served as a little daily log for everything I did. A great way to measure progress. But being honest with myself here, there were still plenty of days with a blank log. Now I can make excuses. Sure, life can be busy. I've spent most of my life both watching and creating YouTube content. Any content creator watching this will tell you just how difficult balancing life and YouTube is. You could be in any of the positions I was in. Uploading videos consistently while focusing on school, then college, and now a job. It's wild looking back. Did it for so long. If you got other stuff on the side like meeting up with friends, college clubs, or just being there for family, the balance gets even more difficult. You start making sacrifices, doing less in certain areas and more in others. You're only one person after all. There's only so much you can reasonably do in a day. But as I dedicated more time to fewer responsibilities, the doubts started to kick in. Did I use the extra time right? Did I actually work on something today that's really going to help me put me back on the right track? Is it going to get me on the path to a good future? Or did I waste my time? Is that future really even worth pursuing anyways? Is it really even something I want to do? Especially for the rest of my life? With less time focused on extracurriculars at school, I got much more time to build up the channel. But again, I ask myself, is this something I really even want to do? People would probably judge and think it's stupid. I mean, to this day, I still get told it's a waste of time and I shouldn't even bother with it whenever I mention it around some people, because it is a conversation that will inevitably happen given the amount of time that you need to put in to really go anywhere with it. But eventually things started going my way. I'm getting the consistently high grades I've been working towards, relationships start going smoother, videos are doing better than I could have ever imagined. This is what I wanted. Then I start putting the accomplishments into perspective. Where's the catch? Is this all really real, or is the universe messing with me? Do I even deserve that success? Do I deserve to have people in my life looking out for me the way that they have? Do I deserve the views, subscribers, and support on the type of content I make? Is it really as good as I think it is? Why did I ever think that was a good video idea? It flopped like crazy for a reason. Why bother uploading? There are a million other channels out there that can do what I do 100 times better than I ever could. All these years later, have I actually even improved? The questions started slowly taking on a new form, moving from motivators towards improvement to massive obstacles that I needed to overcome just to be able to prove it to myself that I actually can do it. And then time re-enters the picture, once again complicating things. You start saying things like, well, I only have X amount of time to do this. I have to get this done by X day. I need to meet this milestone by X month. If I don't, what will happen in the future? What will my friends think of me? What about my family? Nah, I can't afford to waste that time. I'll pull some more all-nighters. I'll get these projects out. And eventually you start to realize the thoughts that started off as helpful, mild criticisms have started to destroy every little thing about your confidence. You're bullying yourself to success in a way, forcing everything to go exactly how you envision. It's all in your control, you think, when you're actually spiraling so far out of it that you don't even realize that you're indirectly hurting yourself in so many ways that you won't know about till later on. You start crippling yourself with the constant fuzzy brain from the late night grinds or doing more to help those around you than you can reasonably handle. Eventually you cave in at some point, and that's when burnout hits. That was the cycle I found myself trapped in for so long now. I've lost track of how often variations of it happen in my whole life already. The only thing that helped me get out of the cycle was confidence. If you're struggling with self-worth like I was, I want you to try building it up as well. No matter what anyone tells you, no one is born confident. Like any other skill in life, it's something we have to learn for ourselves, and it can be even harder to build up depending on your upbringing. We're all faced with so many different struggles and limitations that we have to deal with on the regular, whether they be financial, social, health, or injustices related to inequality, that there is never a one-size-fits-all solution to building up confidence. One common way to help, though, would be to be proud of what you've done so far. If you're feeling behind mastering a skill, as long as you've started and have that desire to really want to learn more, you absolutely can and will. Eventually, you might even get really close to that mastery, but remember, you can always take it further. Just having anything you can point to and say, yeah, I did that. That's the ultimate confidence booster. Another way to build confidence is to just be yourself. I mean, as corny as it sounds, it's the truth. Be honest with who you are and your flaws. Heck, I'm still learning to do that myself, so this is a lot harder to talk about even for me. Just try not to be anyone else. You never will be. You aren't them. You're you. Stop comparing yourself to others. Getting yourself involved in as many things as you possibly can will teach you a lot about who you are, your own strengths, your own weaknesses, and as long as you're honest with yourself about them, you'll be ahead of a lot more people in life, believe me. And finally, just be brave. There's nothing you can't handle. You've probably faced way tougher situations before. Lived through far worse, made it through times you felt like you would never see the end of. If you haven't yet, those days will come. Whether you're a religious person or not, this life will test you. One more piece of advice. Never let time be the end-all be-all. Set strict deadlines for goals and prioritize discipline over motivation to avoid procrastination. Motivation can only get you so far. The need to do so because you have to, that's far more powerful. But don't be so hard on yourself if you miss a few deadlines. No one's perfect. As long as you truly did all you could. If you can't fully dedicate the time to certain things, try to follow a no 0 days rule. Making some progress, any progress, even 0.1% progress towards something each and every day, that's better than absolutely nothing. Stay strong, work hard, persevere. I promise you, all of it will pay off eventually. Take care, guys.